y'all. Hope everything is gonna be good for y'all in 2026. Start the year off with great energy in the best way that you could possibly can, because I know that I personally am. I know there's a lot of goals that I've set for myself, as well as there also is, like, personally, I have not wrote down my new goals just yet, but I did go with a game plan the last 2.5 weeks of December. Well, 2.5 weeks in December, I was gearing up to execute this plan of me trying to personally save a good amount of my income between my two jobs. So if you don't know, recently, well, not recently, but maybe 4 or 5 months ago, 6 in total, I did injure myself at my second job, like a freak accident, something that I couldn't prepare for. But luckily, that I am blessed to be able to still be where I'm at, and just kind of be in a comfortable position. So I was able to keep myself afloat. So there is a lot of things that are happening, but I have always been financially conscious of my situation and everything like that. So I've always just been taking care of that. But now I'm doing it to a max, and I'm allocating my finances and everything and putting them into certain places that are going to actually help me in the future. Because if you don't know, and maybe I'll talk about this on future videos and everything like that, I am a business student and I am trying to major in finance. But the biggest thing personally for me is that having investments is the biggest thing for me going forward this year. I feel like you personally need investments because you can't save your wealth to wealth. You can't save your way to wealth. You have to invest your way to wealth. And putting yourself in a position to be better than you were last year in so many different avenues to get to that goal. And one of the ways, like I said, for me personally, is my Roth IRA. Very simple. A lot of people know about that. It has like came up in the last 2, 3, maybe 4 years, as well as my job has a 401k between both jobs. So one of my jobs has also another Roth that I am investing in, and then my other job has a 401k. So I'm going to see what they match, and I'm going to actually put in to get the match amount. And if they don't match, I'm just not going to bother with that at all, because the Roth that I'm doing between the two jobs is going to work itself out, as well as having a high yield savings account and just all your basic necessities, wiping away all debt. So I'm in very much a frugalist saving mode. I know that it's not going to be super enjoyable throughout the entire year, if not a good portion of it, but it's going to also put me in a position to be able to create more content, to spend more of a budget on things that I want to. And that's very important to me, because no debt. I don't like having debt. I've done pretty good to this point in my life of really keeping my debt really low and only getting good debt. There's such thing as good debt and bad debt. So getting good debt. So I've done great with that. And once I get a little bit further into that, maybe I'll talk about that a lot more. Segueing into my next point, I want to say, yes, this is the beginning of the year. Do not fall into the trap of personally falling for setting your goals and then just saying, I'm going to do them tomorrow, do them today. Make the action to do something today. Just know that the longer you put something off, the more you're not going to want to do it. Nobody is perfect, but you just doing something each day is going to push you to something. And I feel like I've actually learned that through my rehab and as well as my Japanese learning. So I have been studying Japanese for maybe about 2 years, but actually tomorrow will be 2 months consecutive of studying Japanese on a daily basis, whether that's me on the computer or that's me looking at my paper, writing down and studying the kanji, hiragana, and katakana. Yes, building those habits help a lot. And speaking of that, sorry if I had the hiccups. The original plan was June, and if I can't go June because the way that I set up all of my aggressive saving and wiping debt off as is towards the end of April, which is a trip that I was supposed to take with my friend still for Thailand, for Songkran is when I was supposed to go. Hopefully that trip still comes to transpire, but if it doesn't, then oh well. I'm not gonna put myself in bad debt to have fun for a reason that I don't need to have fun. So I had the birthday trip planned for June, and if I can't get it for June, I'm gonna pick my backup day for August. So if not June, August, I'm still gonna be able to go. And being at the back end of the year is gonna just give me so much more freedom to do stuff, as well as do vlogs. And I don't have to fruition. It's going to be amazing, especially to see other people that I can possibly meet and become friends with, and be able to read Japanese on a beginner level, as well as learn to speak and just get more advanced studying and help as I build up off that. So that's going to be such an amazing feat, and I also inspired to learn other languages as well. Um, I set a baseline of some saving goals. Not don't want to talk about them just yet. That's something I also learned that I am going to give y'all into the loop. Once I hit certain goals, I will come back and update you on them. But I don't want to give out all of my secrets and all of those personal goals just yet, because there's goals that I've been working on last year leading into this year, and I don't want to just put them out there and kind of just lose track of them. So that's gonna be very, very, very interesting. But a lot of different things. I want to get big into cologne as well. Cologne and perfume. There is this Billie Eilish perfume that I am obsessed with. I need to go smell it again to see if I still love it. But that is the first one that I want to get of this year. I just want to do stuff that just enhance outside, like my shoulder. Being, I think, 4 months post surgery and being in therapy for 2 months now. At this point, I can feel the flexion. I'm getting the flexion back and everything. Like you see, the flexion and everything. I can get the flexion back, and then also just now building the strength. I'm still off of my second job with that, but getting the strength back and also just transforming my body and my mental. It's gonna be something big for this year. It's something I'm just diving into. I'm not even thinking much about it. Like I said before, I personally hate working out, but I'm gonna work out for better health, to live longer, to, Lord willing, live longer, take care of my family, take care of my girlfriend, take care of our future kids. Just always just be in the best tip-top shape that I possibly can be. I've always been in the best shape of my life. I've never been out of shape until these last couple of portion of years, and I've put everything else to the forefront and put my health on the back burner. And luckily, like I said, I haven't suffered any real health complications, but I know that my body is not used to it, so I do suffer in certain avenues that are minor. So I know I'm gonna put that to the forefront, and that's gonna be super important for me. I'm also interested to hear what goals and everything that y'all have planned as well. I'd love to talk to y'all down below about it, as well as there's 2 things that I personally want to get for myself this year. Only 2 things, nothing much. I want to get a new iPad, because my old iPad that you see me record videos off of is probably, I think it's turning 10 years. Next year it'll be 10 years old. This year it'll be 9 years old. The iPad has been doing me justice. I don't use it for very much except for just playing games and just notes. But I do think that I need to be in the market for a new iPad. It's going to open a horizon of me being able to take it on the go and not take my laptop, edit off that iPad, as well as get you some new game videos. A lot of interesting things off of the iPad. Be able to screen record and everything of that nature. Because my old iPad is literally like, I think it's an 8 gig. That you're not doing much with that. That's like a couple apps, to be honest, especially nowadays. So I think I want to get like a 100 gig or 200 gig something iPad. So, and as well as the AirPod Maxes. Those are the 2 things that I personally want for myself, that I'm gonna put the effort in to get this year. I just think those 2 things are going to be game changers for this channel, as well as for my production going forward. Maybe a MacBook next year, but my Lenovo does me justice. The only reason I would get a MacBook is just because the universal ecosystem of Apple. I would want to be able to just airdrop my videos over. That is a reason why I'm still stuck with some of the setup that I've been doing. I want to transition over to using my actual laptop to edit videos over, especially for my next channel. I want to do that, but it's so hard getting the files transported over, because going from a Lenovo Microsoft product to an Apple iPhone is just so much work, and it takes so much time. So being able to airdrop and actually have it in the cloud and move it over would be so much better. But still gonna work on that and do that in the future. I think the only other thing I would want would maybe another like a DJI Pocket might be cool, just because it's so super portable. But I can do without that for now, because my iPhone has been doing me justice and everything like that. And I think I would want that just because it's to be able to go outside and do actual nature videos. I like the reserve of having a smaller, this to everybody that was making ASMR videos, bringing an actual microphone, hauling this thing around, and trying to get the good angle. It's so much freaking work. So actually having a small reserve one can actually do such justice, because you can put it in your pocket, you can move it around, you can hide it. There's a lot of places now, especially with the rise of ASMR, just the rise of everybody doing content. They do not play about recording, so you gotta be kind of careful when you're doing that type of stuff, and it can get tricky. But I understand where they're coming from, so I'm not beating them up about it. As well as in the next 2 years, I want to maybe consider getting a place. Me and my girlfriend been talking about that for a while, but I do think that that's just something that I want to do. It's a reason why my upload schedules have kind of fell off the cliff, because there's certain times where I need to upload and record, and I can't do it, and I have to squeeze it in. Like right now is a time where the house is just quiet, so I jumped to the opportunity of recording videos, just because at times when I don't feel like recording videos, I think about you all, and I want to just still go ahead and record. You guys motivate me. I just know that you love watching my content. I love making it for y'all. Another thing is something I took from Jake Baller. Shout out Jake Baller ASMR. Is live streaming. I want to try to live stream once a week, even if it's for not that long, but just getting on and showing my face. I feel like that aspect of YouTube Shorts, we're gonna bring those back as well. But live streaming, I'm leaving a lot of audience retention off the table and not bringing it in, and I feel like that was opening me up to a new audience, because YouTube Shorts would like kind of just push out, and then live streaming, just getting all live and people just scrolling, just coming through different times, could possibly bring in a new audience. I want to open up the horizon. I don't want to just be niched off. I want to keep the niche important, because that is the reason of this foundation of this channel that we built. So that's never going to go anywhere personally for me. But I do want to open up, because I want to be a channel that is always going to be refreshing. I don't want to always repeat the same things. And I felt like towards the end of the year, I felt like some of the videos did better, but I feel like I boxed us in. And like I said, the retention of what people love as well. But I also have to keep in mind that me doing these videos, I never just want to do these videos just to get them out. I don't want to do it just because this is something like, here, just take the video. I want to do it and have a refreshing take on those videos. That's why I bring back Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I bring back Pokemon. That's why I do stuff that may not get a lot of views, like the Junji Ito Fragments of Horror reading. That series has done terrible on his channel, but it is something that I truly love to do. And the 10 to 16 to 20 people that watch it and that actually watch it all the way through, that's what I crave and I love about this channel. And doing those type of videos, because that is something that I was going to do anyway. And me doing on this channel and sharing that experience with you is something that people turn on and love. Like I said, if you didn't know before, this channel was built upon those type of things. I used to read Solo Leveling all the time early on in my channel, and my channel was built upon that foundation of people coming along and reading that with me. And I was just a kid getting on, putting a camera in front of myself with a microphone and enjoying it. And it's something that I really crave and I love, and I just would never take away from, if I'm being completely honest. And that I just love, so I'm gonna keep doing that. A lot of just interesting things. I also want to get to the point to where maybe I can write some poems, sing out some of my songs and lyrics and stuff like that. Just really be myself and branch out, because the creating, that's what's so amazing about the ASMR community. There's so many different creators that have their own touch and everything, and I just want to be a wild card. I kind of want to just express myself, and you fall in love with the content, but as well as fall in love with the person. I have had so many amazing comments come to this channel of people saying, I love your taste, I love who you are, I love everything about you, and I resonate with you, and I see it. And that, to me, being across the world, seeing different people's demographics, brings such a warm feeling to me, because knowing you behind the camera like the same thing I like, and we resonate, it just seems like we're just destined to be friends through a screen. Which one day I hope to be able to meet some of you and be in a big enough space to do some like subscribers ASMR, like all that, to see some of y'all beautiful faces, and just create some of the best content that I could possibly create and give you my all through this year. Like like I said, regardless if it's not a daily upload, when you get the upload, that upload will be some of the best that I pour my energy into because there's no shortcomings. I'm gonna always give you the best content I could possibly give you. Always. Sorry. Like, I get a little choked up sometimes, but I want to do a Q&A as well. I have never received enough questions to do a Q&A, so I'll probably do a Q&A of sorts. I have Xbox, PlayStation. Probably, like I said, getting some free time. The only hard part has been getting the actual free time to create these videos. I have a video where I want to do, literally it's probably going to be like a 2-hour long video of me pulling my manga and everything off my shelf, wiping it out, cleaning it, tapping it. That video is a video I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but I need to have the time for it. And the time gaps and everything that has come with it is so hard to squeeze things in. So when I have the opportunity, I just have to take it. What I've been doing a lot is I've been reserving spaces and spots and offices and spots and stuff like that of chunk time to be able to get things done. So I have to just do that. So once we get to the point that it's consistent, I'm gonna be amazed with it. Yeah. Thank y'all for being patient with me. You know, I don't fall in love with numbers anymore. I just kind of just want to give you something. Usually it would take me a while of having videos. I would try to stockpile 6, 7, 8 videos of something and then release them. I'm just gonna try to get short videos out as much as I can and get those out for y'all because y'all think y'all deserve them. I'm not gonna hold on to certain videos and stuff like that. But y'all let me know going into this year what I can improve on, what you love for me to retain. All the people that are asking for request videos, always drop them down below. I'm gonna get to your request videos. If I think that is something that fits or something that I love or interested in, I'm gonna do them. I just get to them at different times, so do not be discouraged if I don't get to your video and it's been 2 weeks that went past. You gotta understand that I have a list of videos that I'm doing, and then I want to make sure I execute those videos because they've been thought out before, and then I'm gonna get to your videos. There's some times where I get straight to them right away because all the videos that I've got done is somebody has sent a comment at the right moment, so that video is the next video at that very moment. I've received some comments where I'm about to sit down, somebody's comment, and I'm like, I can do that video right now. I have a spare 4 hours to kill. I get that video done and it comes out the next day. But those videos are going to come. I don't want you to think that I'm so all over the place. I try to do so many different things, so I try to pull back and slow down. So that's some of the stuff that's been on my mind. What else is out there personally? I think that I've been holding everything close to the chest, so I don't think that there's anything else out there that's super extravagant that I just can't really speak about, honestly. Let's see here and actually just brainstorm about it and think about it. There might be something that, let's think. Oh, I want to say as well, thank you to all the amazing creators and people that sponsored videos last year. Last year literally was something that I was super skeptical about anybody that hit me up. I just thought that they were trying to take advantage of me because I had issues like that before previous small channels. So everybody that's gave me a shot and has found inspiration and love for this channel and wanted to reach out, thank you so much. And to anybody that wishes to sponsor videos in this coming year, me and my audience would love to take you in and push the product if we love it. And I want to reach out to a lot of more ASMR creators. I don't comment, and the only reason is that it's not that I don't comment because I don't do it. When I'm about to comment, I realize that I'm not on my actual ASMR account. I know that I can still comment, but I like to comment off my ASMR account just because I like to have that account sit there so when they click on it, they don't have to feed through everything. I'm sitting right there, so I need to do that. But my YouTube Premium and everything of my personal account is on the one that I just browse on, and not my actual just business actual YouTube account. But I should probably invest into premium on that. But as well, I've been using a lot ChatGPT. I know a lot of people are kind of on the fence about ChatGPT and just AI in general, but I do believe when you use it for good, it does super, super competitive and put you on top of others. I built a lot of ideas and plans off of ChatGPT. It probably is the best $20 that I have invested in per month. Like, absolutely the best. There's a lot of things that I just need an answer to quick without going through Google and spinning it through loops. And ChatGPT does that all the time. And I am like amazed how much it can feed you the right information if you, and when I say if you give it the right information. You can't give it a bunch of fluff. It's gonna feed you back fluff. It's still getting better and advancing, but if you feed it the right information, it can do you wonders. And I'm gonna brainstorm some ideas because there's a lot of side hobbies that I want to actually get into. One of the hobbies that I want to get into that I don't even just expect anything to happen is I want to actually create a page of charcuterie boards. I've always been obsessed with charcuterie boards. I love how pretty they look. I love the aesthetic of them. I love how you can pair certain things together, and I love mix matching, putting stuff together, certain concoctions you can say of different ingredients that don't necessarily shouldn't be together, or I feel like may be interesting for the taste buds and trying them. I have one on Pinterest, and which Pinterest is where I get some of my background thumbnails from. If you were wondering, about that too. Let me know how you like about those thumbnails. Do you like them? Or are they a little bit too much for ASMR? I try not to over edit them for ASMR, but I do feel like having a background that is aesthetically pleasing to the channel, because you know I love everything ASMR, anime, and manga. With me in the outline of everything, I think it's pretty dope. I think it gives a little bit more consistency instead of just having a terrible, just quick edited background picture. I think that is super nice that's because my background isn't consistent, so that's why I make my thumbnails like that. So to bring a little bit of consistency to it, so when people see it, they know who that video is coming from, even if they scroll fast. It's the comment. That's the reason why I kind of have the backstory to that and everything like that. This corner just works because it's at a quiet spot in the house, and it's such a cutoff, and it's purple. Y'all know purple is my favorite color. But yeah, going off on a tangent and everything like that. AI has just been doing such a great thing for me personally, and I think that I'm gonna bring some other hobby ideas that are gonna actually be interesting. I'll probably run those by you once we get them off the ground. But yeah, if y'all haven't invested into ChatGPT or just any chat box at all, AI, because it's definitely get ahead of the curve, because it's definitely gonna pour in and be great for you. I just don't think that it's going anywhere anytime soon. So getting into it investing wise, as well as getting it, like, I know a lot of people say this is taboo, but me as a person, I struggle sometimes getting in my own way about writing. I don't have it right for me, so I want to let you know that now. I have it fixed punctuation. I have it actually branch out my actually writing structure for when I write. I don't have it right for me because I'm not a believer in having somebody else write for me that isn't a human being, bouncing ideas off another human being and sitting there writing a song together. I'll always do that. I don't care what nobody says. That to me is something that is magical, because bringing something to life is about the vision. If I can't get the vision out, I want the vision to get out. Anybody that is a creator or has a creative spirit knows that the most important thing is getting that image and getting that whatever thing is, because that's technically like your baby, getting that idea out and getting out of your own way and not being stubborn. That kills a lot of people's creativity and also holds back a lot of creatives by just trying to be stubborn, and that's not a good way to go about it. Always just try to put the idea first. So I do that a lot, and it has helped me get better at my writing strategies in ways so much that I like have been enjoying it. So I have hit a wall a lot of times where I get frustrated sometimes, and I shell up, but I know that as long as I stick with it, I'll get better. And it's something that, like I said, I've spoke about it before. It's not something that I'm even gonna document. I don't know what my artist name is gonna be. It might be something completely different, but the art is just gonna get put out. I'm not even gonna worry about who it reaches. I'm just gonna put the art out and get it out, because it's been so much years in the making. I started writing when I was 17. I'm 26 this year. I'll be 27, which would be 10 years of me actually expressing my. And I looked at it in a different lens. I headphones and then just taking myself to another world and being so transparent and open with myself. And I would love for people to hear it and reflect and also feel that they go through the same thing, they resonate with me. So I see it as a journal now, and it took me a long time to actually open up and understand that music is transparent for me. It has to be. Otherwise I don't resonate with it. Like I said, there is some times where I can create my own world, but I'm at the stage where I'm just now coming into my own and accepting who I am and everything that has happened to me, everything that will happen to me, everything that I see, accepting it and just being a creative and letting the world speak through me and letting things just flow. And not trying to make something that's great. Let that be up to whoever perceives it as the message of it being good or bad. But just letting it go. And that has been not just a creative thing, but such a grown manly thing for me to accept that we as men, and I'm speaking specifically to the man, not excluding my women out there just because, and whatever you go by, but to the men, because we as men need to express our emotions. I feel like a lot of us hold it back just because we don't know how to actually express ourselves, or we don't know how to actually break it down and be honest in a way that doesn't seem like the world is against us. And that can be hard. I know it can. I've been through it. I'll go through it. I know that. And know that we also have people to rely on in our corner. I know that anytime I can talk to my parents, my friends, my girlfriend, she's always there for me. So I always appreciate her being there for me. Even if I need a moment of silence, she's there. So that has always been something for me that I do appreciate. And I'm super thankful for any waking time. And I hope that all you out there turn this video on and get some type of love and respect from it. And know that I'm always here. I always mention down below that regardless if it's a community post or it's down in the comments, I'm always here for y'all. I'm always here to talk to y'all. I remember somebody telling me that these videos save their life. To think that my content can save somebody's life is something that's even more powerful than any type of money, any type of actual memento, any type of reward, any of that shit. Is knowing that somebody physically believes and loves and understands and accepts that they're not alone is something that always will hit deeper for me. It always will. Because there's no price. There's no price on a human being's life. No price at all. You can pay me enough. You couldn't. It's not a price. It's deeper than that. And I cherish that. I do. I cherish it deeply. It hits me to the core. I get real deep about that type of stuff. So this is the reason why I do it for. Anytime that I have a feeling of me not wanting to make a video, I get a random comment from one of you amazing people saying, I love your content, keep going. And it puts a battery in my back every time. Every time. Or I go back and look at old comments and it gets me going. So I am so thankful for you all. I think that's pretty much everything that I needed to go off about. If there's anything else, we'll also do another ramble video and talk about it on the live stream. But yes, I expect a much more out of myself going forward. And let me know if any of this resonated with y'all. I loved, and this was probably a video that I wanted to get off my chest and talk about so much. I just wanted to get on here and ramble with y'all. I haven't rambled at all in such a long time. And I feel like sometimes when I ramble, I talk, but I'm all over the place, which I am now, but all over the place, meaning that there's so many different pauses. I feel like this one was just straight to the point, no cookie cutter. Needed to say the things I needed to say and being transparent with y'all and letting y'all know how I feel. Oh, that's coming to my mind now. Concerts. There's a couple concerts I want to go to. Twice is coming in April. If I don't go to Thailand, I gotta go to Twice. I love Twice. Gotta go. Just had to say that. It's just on my mind. I've been thinking about it, but thank you all. I'm gonna wrap it up here, but it's been your man. Comments. ASMR. If you got to the end, please think about like, comment, subscribing. Check out other videos on the channel. I the next video. And this was so much a long awaited video, and I enjoyed this so much. Thank you all. Love you all.